drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. They'll run the screen. It's a seam wide open. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first down.
And that's not the option they were looking for. You know, you want to run that option and maybe pitch the football, but that play looked dead from the jump, and the QB had nowhere to go.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
First play of the period will be a second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game. And that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground game.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. They're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Monarchs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. power football with the run. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
He makes a catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He's got him in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Durham. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for the end zone. Oh, makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Spins away from the defense. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Butler. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Quick release on the RPO. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Flushed out of the pocket. Finds space on the right. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. Touchdown, ODU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, you know, this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
It's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Going over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Monarchs in a good spot here with second and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Butler. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They're setting up the screen, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Buys a little time with his feet. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, Old Dominion. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Gain of 19 on the play. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Old Dominion 21, LSU 17.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Big stop for this defense on fourth down. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got room at the 35. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Caught behind the line, it's Roach. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Catch in the middle. It's Newsome. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is awesome.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Monarchs will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Roach. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Makes the catch, it's Bell. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll move the tight end. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Fires to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of plug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. And the Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Quickly to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on first and 10 from the 35. Going up top again. Gets it to him on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation. Trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack. get a lost yardage play, I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Throws to the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Lets it fly. He's got it. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The Monarchs with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roach. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Defense playing a bail technique. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Georgia going up tempo. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Caught, close to the marker, it's Branch. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Frazier.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Dogs are flying down the field. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, The offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Just a 1-yard gain leads them with 3rd and 9. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Off the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 1st and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. That's caught. It's Young. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And some room to work. Touchdown, Dogs! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking for a crease. It's Roach. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Got it behind the line. It's Butler. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Roach.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They'll try to get outside. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Grab behind the line. It's Butler. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Going for 6. Touchdown, ODU. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Georgia, 14.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Finds his man. It's Branch. Good call. Good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Branch. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down. Stops the clock and has them on the move, trying to get the late score. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Pulls it in, it's Frazier. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 2nd down coming up. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. The short hands, it's Frazier. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Field goal is good. And that's going to tie it up. So here comes our first play of overtime. Off play action on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The give to the back. And he never never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the back foot so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway is the exclamation point. The game saver for the win.
That's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. You're obviously down here in the red zone. It's overtime. The windows are going to be small. He just got a bit too aggressive with his decision-making. The defense makes him pay, and now they're giving it back to their offense with a chance to kick a field goal here and win.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
So here we go, a long field goal attempt to win it. Right down the middle, the kick is good, a game winner in overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they